merriment.
Survival for expats.
In the concrete forest.
On Friday nights.
That.
Hi guys, welcome back to You Can't Sit With Us,
The weekly show where we get wasted.
Woo! Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Cheers, friends. Happy Fridays.
So, Garen, can you tell us the reason why you're on our show tonight? What are you promoting?
Oh, hey!
Smooth segue.
I'll be in Kuala Lumpur all next week filming for Stand Up Asia for Comedy Central.
Woo! That's big snaps for Garen.
So I'll be filming in front of 2,000 people, which will be the most I've ever performed in front of. And Cassie's coming to support me. She's very nice. Also, Perry BB
is also going to come. So if anybody is in
and Tom BB
and Tom and
he
Ali's might come.
I will get him a ticket anyway. But if you guys are in KL,
may as well have fun.
Yeah.
Slash all the tires.
It'll be me and 15 other comedians from all around Asia, and a few Asian American comedians are coming over as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a great time.
Are there still tickets available? Can we buy the tickets?
Yes, there's still tickets available. ComedyCentralAsia.com. It's 2,000-seat theater both nights, so I don't think it's sold out yet, but I think they've sold at least over half. So yeah.
And yeah,
very
friends
jealous.
there.
Yeah, Cassie and Perry apparently have a plan to dress as if it's going to be a red carpet event or something.
Yeah, we're going to wear ballroom gowns.
Oh my god!
Well, it's not. I mean, I'm going to be in my blue suit anyway. The request is like, you have to wear that suit for television. I'm like, oh, I wanted to wear a V-neck.
No, you were going to wear that blue suit. That is your comedy.
I wanted to wear this. No, because like, I have. So the business class joke, it gets less laughs when I'm in the suit because they're like, yeah, look at that suit. You're in business class all the time. I'm like, oh, okay.
Are you going to do the business class joke?
Yeah, I might. Why?
I like
See, I think you should just go against the grain and wear shorts.
The business class joke's about you too, though.
I suppose.
But it's like, it's not building you up, and I don't like.
It's about me.
It is about her.
How many jokes do you think you're going to do about Cassie? Just
None.
None of them.
None.
That's
Just to annoy her.
Too.
Yeah, just to surprise, like finish my set. She's like, none of those were about me.
And you didn't even point at me in the audience.
I don't know what you're
Because then the camera could pan around to you and you could be like, hey.
Ooh.
And me and Perry would be there in our evening gowns, like.
And then in the paper they point out Perry.
Perry and friend.
How rude.
Of course they're going to point out Cassie. First of all, she's beautiful, and she'll also not be wearing a bra. So it's like, ah. And they're like, wow, Perry, 34B. Cassie, 72, DDDDD.
72?
Yeah, it's comparing to Perry.
Compared to Perry. Because Perry's like, I'm not a B.
No, but 72 is the size
I
of
know. It's two boots.
I don't wear a bra.
By the way, Cassie, you're about as fat as this building. It's 72 DDD.
I'm actually a 28 DDDDDD.
No.
I used to get really angry at those like big bra adverts. So it's like, oh, I thought I was like a 36G, and then I got measured. I'm a 28, and I was like, well, if she got down to a 28, then what am I? And this is when I was skinny. So I went down. They're like, oh, you're a 30, and I was like, the fuck? Like more offended that like I have a bigger back than this. Like, she was a big woman. She had big boobs.
That description didn't sound like losing weight. That description just sounded like she bought the wrong bra the whole time.
Yeah, that's what it basically was. Like all these big bra places, they're like, oh, you've been wearing the wrong bra size, because I think a lot of women do, because it's more expensive to buy big bras.
True. You know.
Is it?
You know what's a good way to wear the right bra? Don't wear a bra. Yeah. That is how you do it.
That's one of my things.
The bras are the best bras.
Like
so
in the US.
And actually, it's been proven that there is that medically it's better for you just to go free.
I know.
Loose and free. Let the gals all hang out. But maybe not shimmy too aggressively when you're excited.
Yeah. Don't simling your boobs out, okay?
Go back.
Yeah. I am a comic.
You are a comic. Do we have anything else to promote?
You're like, yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
Oh, she's like trying to bank on it.
Well, you guys, you know what? I'm going to ask you, because I wasn't here last week over the weekend, because I was away in Portugal. Drink. Yay! It's fun when I play this game. So you guys were here for handover. What did you do? What was it like? What happened? Tell me everything.
We had grand old plans to go to Harry's place in Timsal, try and watch the fireworks. But then we got stuck in Stormies.
Stuck.
It was sadly the smallest crowd in 20 years because it rained. It rained.
Oh,
if it rains, nobody's coming out. So it ended up being the smallest crowd in 20 years. And also, I think they also put like extra security because Xi Jinping's in town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he left.
I hadn't noticed.
Traffic was crazy though in like the upcoming days.
Yeah, it was hard to. I mean, we were.
They closed off whole stretches of the road.
Like most of
we were in Pacific Place and we got an Uber and like none of the Ubers could get there. Yeah. Like all the roads are closed, so we ended up walking home in the rain.
July 1st, was that the Friday or the Saturday?
Saturday.
Saturday.
But the Friday was the fireworks?
No, Saturday was the fireworks. We were at a my
was,
cousin's son's 100-day birthday.
100-day birthday. So
And Cassie got to play with a lot of little kitties.
Kids, yeah, so it was fun. Baby Renee.
Yes.
Yeah, she loves me because I'm the best. She's always like,
Is that
"Cassie!"
favoritism?
And Garen's like, what about me? She's like,
That's not what happened at all.
but she always.
That's what happened in
comes to
Cassie's
me
mind.
First. She's always like, Cassie, and Garen's like, hi.
It's 'cause
Wasn't
Garen's a
she
hard
just
name,
born?
so-
How is she talking?
No, she's
Yeah,
2.
Two.
Okay, well that went fast.
Oh, so you're not talking about the baby who had the 100 days?
No, that's Zach.
I was about to say that baby's some
Zachariah.
smart baby.
What is your cousin that's just had a baby? The baby's name has a really funny name.
Quinn.
Quinn, BBQ.
BBQ.
BBQ, yeah.
BBQ.
My cousin had a, yeah.
There's so many babies.
Well, also the
popping
thing
out
is like she
there,
got upset because her husband's name is Knievel, and I was like,
Q Knievel.
oh no, sorry, it's Knievel, K, the silent K, and I was like, so her name's Knievel, like evil Knievel, and she's like, no, I just picked the name, I gotta change it now. So yeah, we went from 1 great grandchild to 4 great grandchildren in my family in like 4
Yeah,
years.
there's so many kids.
So many
now.
kids now.
So many babies.
So when's next?
Yeah,
for
when
you
you
guys?
two guys.
TikTok, TikTok.
Even though Cassie is
Why are
younger
you
than
shaking
both of
your head?
us, we will still pressure her.
Okay.
Not anytime soon.
I see. We have 6 minutes, Cassie.
We have 6 minutes to make a baby.
By the time we come back from commercial break, like,
Pregnant.
no, it's already out.
Scarlet.
Like we just stole it.
You can just have Ted over there.
I asked Tammy to bring Scott. Tammy is a comedian who's been on here before. I was trying to get him to bring his daughter, but he won't. Stop vaping.
Why not?
I think it
Interrupting
looks
with
cool.
the camera.
It looks cool. Because it interferes with the green
Is
screen.
vaping cool though?
Vaping's not cool. It looks cool though.
Okay.
Okay.
If this room allowed you guys to smoke, you'd be smoking in here all the time.
Yeah. So when we first did the show, the studio that we used to do, and we were just like, we've just changed the rules. You can't smoke in the studio. I was like, seriously? They're like 2 weeks ago you could have smoked. And I was like, bullshit.
The thing is, it was, like, as you got drunk, there would be like ash everywhere, and it would have got out of control.
But that was
Someone
like
would
the
have got it
tradition,
on
like
fire.
radio studios. Everyone was always smoking.
Yeah, but radio is not a camera though. That's why.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like we're censored here in terms of content. Like,
Yeah.
he was
Sure.
like, you can say whatever you like, but no smoking.
But nowadays there are loads of rules in the UK. Love Island, which is a British reality show.
Oh
at the
God,
moment.
didn't we have a rule? Don't talk about love.
Well, no, I'm just saying
The
they
thing
have
is, like, you never see people smoke on Big Brother and stuff like that. On Love Island, all you can see them
because
is
they
doing
smoke. They
facts.
all smoke so much. If they didn't film them, they were smoking. They'd never
Right,
have any
right, right,
content
right.
because they smoke all of them smoke
But
so
are you
much. So
allowed
they're
to
getting
do that?
lots of complaints. The Ofcom is getting more complaints about them smoking than them having sex
So
there.
Oh yeah, that's the thing about British reality TV. Everyone had sex on air.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
in Jersey Shore, they'd be like, "Yeah, smash." But they
But
wouldn't
you never
actually
see
show
it. Yeah, you never see
Yeah.
it.
Like
But
Geordie
that's
Shore,
because
they show them
America's-
actually fucking.
Yeah, but
you know,
I don't think it's not like Americans do it less. It's just like
prude.
yeah, American TVs and American audiences are just
Sensitive.
and that's
a
what
lot more
I
prudish.
used to watch The
they-
Challenge, which is like the spin-off of Real World and like Road Rules. And what they do is, because they specifically you don't film people naked, and if they're saying like secrets that they don't want on camera, they're like, let's just get naked, and the cameras would have to go away. it's like their tactic. Whereas in the UK, they'll be like, they're naked, keep going, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling.
Well, the UK, there's like some of the people who had been on the reality shows where they had sex on it. They said it wasn't the having sex that was bad. It's the sounds that they catch on camera of like the squelching, and they're like, ah.
Yeah, the squelch.
Ah, they can hear it. They keep the sound in, so they sometimes they feel it where you can't even see anything. You just see like bed sheets going like very fast thrusting, but you can hear the sounds, and the sound is the.
See, that's the
gross
annoying
bit.
thing in the US. In the US, what they do is like they'd only play the audio and only film. It's like that's the grosser part.
That's the bit I really don't want at all.
But yeah, I mean, apparently Americans are that way about like nudity and sex because of.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
they're descended by from
Look,
the Puritans.
the worst part is like so
America's founded
after
on a puritanical
the
society.
day after the Boston bomber got caught, David Ortiz, who's the captain of the Boston Red Sox, he gave a whole speech from Boston, and it was really touching. And he ended up saying like, you know what? Nobody can mess with us. I love Boston. This is our fucking city. And there's so many people complaining who wrote in because he said the word fuck on live television. Like, this is a speech talking about the Boston bomber. He can say, I love this fucking city. Like, he can say that. So yeah, the Americans are, yeah.
Wasn't there a South Park episode about swearing on TV, and they're going to say, I can't remember which word it was for the first time. It was like a joke. Maybe it was fuck or cunt.
Yeah.
And they said he's one. But in the UK, they
were also going to be
cunt is very, very rarely allowed on TV.
Would you like to know a fun fact? Fred and Wilma Flintstone were the first people to be seen in bed together on primetime television.
Ooh, which is funny
That's actually really
wait, the Flintstones were on primetime as a cartoon?
Yeah. I mean, back in the 60s, it was Hanna-Barbera.
Oh, well, it was on primetime here when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Just because, Hong Kong, we're a bit late to things.
I guess it's easier when it's a cartoon, right? It's
7 o'clock.
But I think the UK is definitely more liberal about like sex on
TV.
Like even in soap operas or in like kids' cartoons, there's still references.
Do you guys remember the game show Distracted? If you guys haven't heard about it before, like YouTube it right now. So the whole game show is like you answer very easy questions, but you're distracted, and sometimes it's whacking a glass bottle over your opponent's head. Sometimes you have to pee as the buzzer, so that you're in cubicles you have to pee.
British game shows are like Japanese game shows.
You have to like wheelbarrow old naked people, and it's real, but it's Jimmy Carr that hosts it.
Oh, nice.
But it's hilarious. It's from like 2002. It's hilarious.
So that's not. I mean, Japanese game shows get weird.
Yeah.
There's the.
We're like the white.
Have you guys ever seen Laugh Game?
No.
Laugh Game's the best. Laugh Game, like you sit people in a room and they play videos, and they're hilarious videos. And if you laugh, you get taken to the side and smashed on the ass with a kendo stick. Whoa. That's just the game.
What?
So you have to try not to laugh, and they play really funny videos.
With a what?
With a kendo stick.
Like what other funny videos?
Kendo stick, the Japanese when the samurai when they practice have these big wooden bamboo sticks like that look like swords, and they're just like smashing it. So the whole game is like.
How did you know? And you live in Asia.
How do you know how kendo classes? Why would you have kendo classes? I did like taekwondo and karate and judo.
I left karate because they didn't let me they didn't let me do it with my socks on. And I was like, but my feet are cold. And they were like, yeah, you've got to be barefoot. And I was like, well, I'm leaving.
Grip.
I'm leaving.
My taekwondo
you like
used to
slip all the
full
time.
on hit us. Like, I remember we were kids and there was actually complaints because he'd be like,
Fun fact, he wasn't a teacher, he was just a crazy man on the street.
just like trying to
I did karate for like a couple of years, and I remember my teacher telling me a story about how they used to practice, they used to get pigs' heads from the butcher, and they'd practice punching on the pigs, on the dead pig heads.
And
then one day he did it, one day he did it, and he hit in the nose where the bone was, and the bone of the pig went through his knuckle, and that freaked me out so much. I was like, I don't want to do karate anymore.
I remember this great Jackie Chan story. He talked about how he got in a street fight, and he punched.
Gonna be gross?
No, well, he punched a guy, and his hand really hurt, and he thought his bone was sticking out, so he just kept put it in, pushing it in, and for 2 more days it just kept hurting, pushing it in, and in the end he pushed it, and it popped off, and he realized it wasn't a bone, it was the guy he punched tooth stuck in his face.
Oh my God! Why are we telling such gruesome stories?
It's not a gruesome story. It's
because they're funny.
Yeah.
Do you know Bruce Lee? Cassie's dad interviewed him.
I was about to say, that's Cassie's dad. Is Bruce Lee?
Anyway, guys, we're about to go back to commercial break, and we'll see you after these few messages from our sponsors. Bye! Yay.
經錯過我哋精彩嘅節目，而家上嚟呢個網址就可以訂閱晒我哋8大頻道，付費之後仲可以重溫晒所有精彩嘅節目。記得要訂閱我哋嘅 YouTube channel 同埋讚好我哋嘅 Facebook 專頁啊！